so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Yes, good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, June 17th. I'm grateful to be here today. I'm your host, Dani Gurry. What a glorious day it is. It is going to be a great week, nice and hot, so make sure you stay cool. We finished the week at 450 subscribers, just shy of our 500 goal, which is fine. I get it. I really, really appreciate everyone who shared and pushed and prodded to get subscribers to the channel. We're looking forward to September with a goal of 1,000 subscribers. Can we do it? I think we can. But when we do hit the 500, I will be doing a fun giveaway for subscribers only. So we are still going to benefit from that. And look, the whole reason I want to grow those subscribers is to help all the small businesses and nonprofits and even the events. It gives them all more exposure and more reach. Plus, it puts our town of Frederick wide open on the internet for more and more people to find out why we love it so much here. Now, do you like to listen to podcasts? Is that easier than streaming on YouTube? Well, the Good Morning Frederick podcast is available now at promocircus.com. You can click under Everything Frederick Live and see the podcast there. You can listen to it all. Or, of course, Amazon Music, iHeart, Spotify, and soon to every place you get your podcast. Just search for Good Morning Frederick and you should find us. On the show today, I have the pleasure of sitting down with Shauna Mulcahy, the executive director of the Arc of Frederick. And of course, Mondays mean Pawsome Pets, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. Bob Miller joins me from WFMD's Morning News Express for news, weather, and sports. And always, I've got all the events. And we're going to go over all the baskets that are available for raffle that you could win tomorrow evening. We would love for you to come to the garden party, which is happening tomorrow, June 18th, from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Inn at Fingerboard Farm. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're hopefully going to give away some great stuff. And, of course, we hope these charities win a decent amount of money for us putting this together in a few weeks. So let's get your Monday morning started right here. We want to thank the Good Morning Frederick show sponsor, We Help You Move. Whether you're moving across the street or across the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts will help make the thing less stressful. Oh my gosh, moving is terrible. There's nothing good about it except once you get there and everything is set up. But We Help You Move can help cut down a lot of that stress by taking care of a lot of those things for you. They can even pack all your stuff or just come in and give you tips on making packing simple. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and a great supporter of the Frederick community. And Nicholas and his team are phenomenal. WeHelpYouMove.com. Remember, that's the U, not Y-O-U. WeHelpYouMove.com. All right, I have a new open because we have a sponsor for the Morning News Express. It's sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. Want to help veterans and help the environment? Go to Reliable Recycling. When you take your recyclables and mention Pulling for Veterans, they will donate your proceeds to the organization. You get to help the environment, clean up that shed, and it's great for all involved. Pullingforveterans.org for more details. And I think Bob just clicked in, so let's get this going. All right. Good morning, Mr. Mayor of Frederick. How are you?
Well, the morning mayor, the real mayor, Michael O'Connor, gets a little mad if I call myself the real mayor, and
I love it. I love to get his hackles up a little bit. But yes, the morning mayor.
The one thing that I love about Mayor Michael O'Connor, first of all, we don't see eye to eye politically, but he comes onto the show. He used to work at the station. He used to be our news guy. And but I love to get his good old Irish blood a boiling, but he comes back. He comes back every month. He understands what he's here for, and we agree on some stuff, and we don't agree on some stuff. But he's not afraid to debate anybody.
No, he's not. And look, it's that's what it's all about, right? Everybody should be able to still have a good relationship, even if you don't see eye to eye on some things, and still have good conversations. I like it.
Yeah, one of my favorite people in the whole world is the Frederick golf guy, Chris Moore, and we do not see eye to eye, and we would have some major arguments on the golf course, but then we would go to the next hole, and it'll be good.
Yeah, I love that. Did you have a nice Father's Day yesterday?
I did. I did exactly what I wanted to do, and that was watch the U.S. Open. And what a U.S. Open it was. We'll get to that in sports just in a bit, but yes. I had a great day. My son called me first thing in the morning. My daughter texted me, and then she did the Facebook thing online. So that made it official. I'm a father. I'm a good dad. So
I think my husband. It was funny. Our son was on a fraternity weekend in the Poconos with about 12 guys, and my husband was upset about 9:30 in the morning when Cooper hadn't texted him yet. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's in college and they've been partying all weekend. What?
Right.
Give him a minute. He will.
Yeah. You better be glad that he doesn't call and say, hey, Dad, I need bail money.
Right. Right.
So we have that. Oh, all right. So I guess I'm here for the news, which Chris Michaels always takes from me.
Yes.
But we'll do a couple stories here. I hate to do this. I'm going to have to enlarge the screen or put on my glasses. I don't know which one is going to work better. But for the second year in a row, Frederick County Board of Education has reached agreement with all three of its bargaining units. The board approved contracts Wednesday night with the Frederick County Teachers Association and the Frederick Association of School Support Employees and the Frederick County Administrative Supervisor Association. We have a lot of associations in one school system, don't we?
There are.
Salaries were not at the level that they wanted. Of course, obviously, they were looking for a 7% raise, and they didn't get that. They had to get a 4% raise, but still, 4% raise isn't too shabby when it comes to this economy right now.
True.
At one time, it seemed like the Golden Mile, which, you have worked on and I have worked on together, has lost. It used to be called the Golden Mile. Then we kind of tarnished Mile, but not anymore. Chris McDonald, who is the Senior Executive Director of the Golden Mile Alliance, says the area of West Patrick Street between 15 and 40 Split has seen a lot of business start to come in. If you're familiar with Spinner's Arcade, which used to be located on, I think, over on East Street.
Yeah.
They're now moving over to the Golden Mile on the backside of the Warehouse Cinemas. I think Warehouse Cinemas should be applauded because I think they are kind of the first part of the resurgence of the Golden Mile. I think that the Fredericktown Mall might be a place where people might want to go again. I heard they're doing other things that are going to be happening in the Golden Mile and down there by the mall, which will be fun. It would be great.
Yeah,
Bring it
look,
back.
I mean, I think, there's been a lot of things pitched, and I talked to Chris not too long ago. We have his interview on our YouTube channel, but, I know he's really going to make an effort to bring back the vitality of the Golden Mile. And really, I just said, hey, nudge that owner of the Fredericktown Mall. Get him to get some stuff in there. It's a great space. We just got to get some fun stuff to bring people back.
Well, I mean, everybody started to go to the outdoor, shopping and stuff. And what's wrong with the old indoor shopping and mall walking? But obviously, of course, so many people are doing Amazon and ordering online that you got to find it's got to be a destination for people to go. I think we need a couple more great restaurants out in that area. I think we have enough grocery stores, but it'd be
enough
nice.
Grocery stores and enough car washes, I think, to do us plenty. But
yeah, absolutely. Finally, in the news, a Mount Airy man was one of 4 people indicted on Friday by the Frederick County Grand Jury. The panel charged Timothy Paul Tressler, 35, with a first-degree assault, 3 counts of second-degree assault, a third-degree burglary, attempts by a driver to elude police for the commission of a crime, violence, attempt by a driver to elude police and a vehicle, and by failing to stop, person driving a motor vehicle on a highway, public use property with a revoked license and privilege, influencing witnesses in a felony case, influencing witnesses, and 8 counts of violation of a pretrial condition for a crime of violence. He could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
A lot of trouble. So,
well, he should if he's guilty of all that stuff. So
absolutely. On the sports side, Dani, what a great night to be. A great day. You're down in Camden Yards. You're watching a baseball game. It's Father's Day, and all of a sudden they had to stop the game for what?
I didn't see. What happened?
A fighter jet.
No.
A fighter jet buzzed the stadium and then started to do like a nosedive over the stadium. And it was like it took everybody by surprise. I think he was just having fun, showing his maybe just having a little fun in the skies over Baltimore in Camden Yards.
Maybe that's the new Maverick. You know how he buzzed the flight deck. Let's, wow.
Well, I think it helped the Orioles as Gunnar Henderson went yard, Adley Rutschman went yard, Colton Cowser went yard, and the Orioles beat those Philadelphia Phillies 8-3 on Sunday at a sold-out Camden Yards. Orioles took 2 of 3 from the Philadelphia Phillies. They're a game and a half behind the Yankees, who they go up to New York to take on the Yankees for a 3-game series beginning on Tuesday night. Yeah. The Nationals also beat the Marlins yesterday 3-1 to complete a 3-game sweep on Sunday. They have won 8 of 9, improved to 7-0 against Miami. And we already talked about Bryson DeChambeau, who, by the way, in my opinion, of course, you remember he went to the LIV tournament.
Yes.
And took a lot of money. And I think a lot of people were kind of soured on Bryson DeChambeau. I think he changed all that this past weekend at Pinehurst #2 because he was a fan favorite. He made sure that he smacked hands. I saw him sign a hat of a disabled young man who also Rory McIlroy stopped and shook his hand. So I think Bryson DeChambeau is trying to do something that nobody ever did. It was really cool because he had the trophy and he thanked the fans. He said, "You guys are the best out there." And he goes, "I want you guys to all touch this trophy to know what it's like." And he just started walking down to let people touch the trophy. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, my husband says he's got a really good social presence, or my son, I think, as well. And, I don't know why. I don't know. I think if you're a professional athlete, you should be able to compete in whatever tournaments are available. And you only have a limited time to kind of be your best, right? Most professional athletes are lucky to have 8 years, doing their craft. And so I don't know. I don't know why everybody gets so bent out of shape, but.
Well, because of I guess it's the money and the fact that they came in and tried to take away. I think, and at least this is what I've been hearing and what a lot of other people have said, it's the tradition of the PGA, the USGA, and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
But Dustin Johnson said it best when he was interviewed. He goes, look, it's about my family. And he goes, and they're offering me a boatload of money.
Right.
So I got to take care of my family.
It. Like you
Right.
can't, that's the thing. These guys shouldn't be penalized if they can make it all work to make it work.
Right.
You know what I mean? But very exciting, I know, end of that Open. And wish them all the best.
It was a great ending. Celtics look to win their 17th championship game tonight against Dallas in the NBA championships. And the Panthers look to win tomorrow, get their first Stanley Cup against Edmonton on Tuesday. And that's your sports. Sunshine today. Guess what? Sunshine for the rest of the week. By the end of the week, it could get close to 100 degrees in downtown Frederick. So it's going to be a hot one, but it's going to be a sunny one for the rest of the week.
I love it. Summer is officially here. Well, look, I think the first day of summer is this Thursday or Friday, right? So welcoming us right into the solstice. It is.
Yes, that's what I'm going for. Yeah. Which you know what that means, Dani? You know what that means?
What's that mean?
That means that when summer starts, that means days start getting shorter.
I know. Don't even talk about it. I love this long, long day. Only by a minute or two each day, though. It's okay.
I do, too.
All right. You have a great afternoon. Thank you so much, Bob Miller, WFMD's Morning Mayor. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Want to thank Bob so much. Yeah. Great Open. They were cheering. My husband and son actually cheered at the end of the Open, which is pretty funny. If you like golf, then it was a great day for you too. All right, let's talk about what we're giving away. The Thurmont Annual Fireman's Carnival starts tonight and runs through the 22nd. And the parade will be on June 20th, which is Thursday. Now, I don't think you can purchase any more of your pre-sale ride tickets, but I'm not 100%. So go to the Guardian Hose Company's Facebook page and find out. You might be able to slide in before they open this evening to get your $20 ride wristband. And those of you who texted in, check your texts. 5 of you won wristbands by texting in to the show. So be sure you check that. I'm going to put this back up there. And I will see you this evening at the Fireman's Carnival for the Open. It ought to be great fun. Also, here you go. These are your giveaways now through this Friday. 1 month of unlimited spray tan. Just text the word tan. And of course, again this week, 5 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. Every Friday, a winner is selected, so text MDL to 888-465-2944. That's 888-465-2944. You can text anytime at all, and we will hopefully be giving you 5 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs, where you could win up to $1,000 per ticket. So that would be awesome. All right, coming up after the break, Shauna Mulcahy talks about her passion for helping. And I show you all the baskets that are up for raffle that you could win tomorrow evening. I've got all the events, of course, this week, and Possum Pets, sponsored by Pet and Home Care, all coming up right after this.
All-in-One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
All right. A&S Construction. Look, I just want to send our heartfelt prayers to Sandra, whose husband passed away last week. And she is an incredible, incredible woman, and A&S Construction is a great company. And I'm going to go out and see her today. And if you need anything for your home done, like roofing or siding, windows, gutters, patios, or decks, give Sandra a call. Her company, obviously, is still going to be running along and doing the things it needs to do, but we want to send out our heartfelt sorrow and prayers for her. So she's offering, again, $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. We love Sandra. She's a huge part of this community, and we want to wrap our arms around her during this most difficult time. And I said, I will put off us meeting today, and she said, absolutely not. So I'm kind of glad that I get to see her, because I get to give her a big hug and send her all of our thoughts and prayers. We love you, Sandra. All right, let's talk about what's happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you can put on your floor, they can handle. Give them a call today, 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD, or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. Now remember, when you call that number, ask for Jeff. He is my little brother. He works for Atlas Wood Floors, and he will come out and do your quote for you. And you get to chat with him. He's a great guy, and he's going to take great care of you. If not, you tell me, because I can still kick his butt, as he's my little brother. All right, if you want to know what's happening in Frederick, you got to check out the Everything Frederick calendar. You can get your own link direct to it if you text the word calendar to 888-465-2944, or you can go to promocircus.com and click on Everything Frederick events. The first thing I'd like to do is I want to invite you to the home of Everything Frederick. We're open Thursday to Sunday. I want to show you the inside of the shop.
In the heart of downtown, where the streets come alive, there's a place that I found where the good vibes thrive. They got local delights, crafted by loving hands, and the corner just right for charging phone demands. Home of Everything Frederick, come on in and take a seat. Feel the pulse of every street. Relax, unwind, just take a breath. Sip on coffee for goodness sake. Here you'll find what you never knew, something special just for you. Knitted scarves and hand-poured soaps, art that revives all your hopes. Every item speaks a tale of the Frederick fairy tale. Home of Everything Frederick, come on in, and take a seat, take a seat. Home of Everything Frederick, feel the pulse of every street. Relax, unwind, just take a break. Sip on coffee for goodness sake. You'll find what you never knew, something special just for you. Million scarves and airport soaps, all the revives all your hopes. Every item speaks a tale of the Frederick fairy tale. Home of Everything Frederick, come on in, and take a seat, take a seat. Home of Everything Frederick, feel the pulse of every street. Relax, unwind, just take a break. Sip on coffee for goodness sake. Here you'll find what you never knew, something special just for you. Relax, unwind, just take a break. Sip on coffee for goodness sake. Here you'll find what you never knew, something special just for you.
Ah, yes, the home of Everything Frederick. a great shop just to come hang out. Every person that walked in on Saturday, Mama Cone and I were there from 11 to 2, and a bunch of people just kind of wandered in and said, oh, I've been meaning to check this place out. What is it? And when they came in and they realized it was really just a place to gather, you can recharge your phone, you can work if you have some work that needs to be done. It's a very, very nice space. And you can also purchase locally made great stuff, and of course merch for everything Frederick and Good Morning Frederick. There's some beautiful candles, and of course we've got Jill from Hammer Glamour's silver jewelry in there, and soaps, and so much more. Stop by and see us Thursdays to Sundays. And while you're there, we're doing a ton for charity right now. If you have any blank greeting cards or stationery, we'd love for you to drop it off at the shop this week. We're going to be writing letters to veterans and sending to them in July. That's through Pulling for Veterans. If you want to write a letter or a card to thank a veteran, we'd love that too. Drop that off by Friday, because our picnic is Saturday, and we're going to be taking the stationery to the picnic to allow people to write letters to veterans, and then we're going to give them to them. So it's going to be awesome. I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday with Mama Cone, and we got a bunch of note cards, like 6 or 8, for just $1.25. So if you want to go do that too, do that. It's really, if you can pick up a couple packs of those and drop them off on Thursday or Friday, that would be awesome. We're also collecting new shoes for Souls of Love. These shoes go to the kids of Frederick County. They get them right before school starts. You can drop off your new shoes to the home of Everything Frederick. My goal is to get 200 pairs of new shoes this year. Last year I did about 110, I think it was, and I would like to top 200, and I can do that with your help. And if you're a local business or even personally and you're looking for a tax deduction, you can write a check to Souls of Love. Just let me know. I will deliver the check to Julie Gaver, and she'll convert the check to shoes for our total. You get the tax deduction, I get the shoes for the total. We all win. The kids get the shoes. They're the real winners, okay? And our basket raffle. Oh my gosh, tomorrow is it. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so our raffle is tomorrow, June 18th, 5 to 8 p.m. You are invited to come. Bring your $5, bring $50 so you can buy your raffle tickets for winning some amazing prizes. I'm going to go over each one of them. If you can't attend, or you just want to make sure you get into the raffle, you can see there's Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. All of that is available. All you have to do, though, is make sure in your notes that you put who you want to your raffle tickets to go in. Now, I did a live on Saturday saying, look, if you can give $35, we would love that. Venmo $35 or PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, and one ticket goes in each bin, right? So there's 7 charities, $5 each. We'd love for you to support each one. All right, $35 is all it takes. Let me show you these. So this first one is the one I've done with Mama Cone and Tammy Sue. Over $1,000 of value. This is called the Pirate's Treasure, and look at all the stuff that is listed. Of course, you're going to get your Good Morning Frederick tank top. Tammy Sue put in $75 towards lashes, and then, of course, you have Shannon and her team put together an awesome display for Pulling for Veterans. Mine, the Pirate's Treasure, benefits Boys and Girls Club. Shannon's benefits Pulling for Veterans. Again, with Shannon's, you get, if you win, 3 nights at the beach, which is phenomenal. Then we've got Pam from Housewives of Frederick County put together a beautiful weekend in Frederick basket. That has actual tickets to the Oak Ridge Boys at the Weinberg, plus a ton of other stuff. And the team who put together the Boss Lady, I'm looking over at my other screen, the Boss Lady basket, you actually get like 3 baskets in one. That is unbelievable as well. Again, just a $5 raffle ticket in each one. So if you can donate $35, you'll get 1 raffle ticket in each of these baskets to win it. Then we have the Love for Lachlan basket. That's got a bottle of Angel's Envy plus $150 to May's Crab House, plus some other great stuff as well. And then you have the basket from Kristen Wojan for Steadfast. And hers is a self-care, pampering, beautiful basket with tons of stuff in it. It's going to make a great gift for either yourself or someone else. Tons of great value in there. And then finally, the team from Newmarket got together and put together an amazing basket to benefit Hartley House. And I'm telling you again, tons of great stuff in these baskets, many worth over $1,000. So take your $35, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. I'm going to put that back up on the screen. So Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle, $35. And you can put in the notes 1 for each. Or if you want all of them to go to one particular basket, or I've gotten clear instructions from other people, like 2 for this one, 1 for that one, 1 for that one. $35. First of all, it's going to support some great organizations. Every organization is going to get some of the funds that have been donated, meaning 50% of everything that's been donated goes to the charity you've allocated. The other 50% is going to go to the winning charity. Right now, Nectarios is currently winning. Now, the I failed to mention, the Nectarios Foundation is the one that Housewives of Frederick County has selected. So that weekend in Frederick benefits Nectarios, which is the coffee shop in Middletown that has been started by and is staffed by many adults with intellectual disabilities. So that is the charity that is currently leading, okay? So they've sold currently the most raffle tickets. Now, Pulling for Veterans, 5 behind the lead, all right? Love for Lachlan, 8 behind the lead. So very close. So again, whichever charity wins gets 50% from all the charities, and we'll walk away with, a nice little check. Boys and Girls Club, we're 10 behind the lead. Now, come on. I know we can do it. The Boys and Girls Club needs our help. And then SOAR, 15 behind the lead. Steadfast, 21 behind the lead. And Hartley House, 23 behind the lead. So if you particularly love any one of those charities and you would like to see them get all the money from 50% of the rest of them, then please send your donation in today. Again, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle. Or come to the event tomorrow at the Inn at Fingerboard Farm from 5 to 8. You can still purchase your raffle tickets up until about 7:15 tomorrow evening. You can still even Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all of that. And we will have a credit card opportunity in person. So if you're in person, we'll run your credit card to see if one of these charities win. Okay, we would love to see you. You do not need to be present to win. So when we pull the raffle tickets and the winners for each of those great prizes, you do not need to be present to win it. We will get in touch with you. Okay, so help us out. I know we can get there. And if you want your favorite charity to win, make sure you designate all your tickets to them. Whew. All right, let's move on to what is happening in Frederick. Oh my gosh, yesterday I spent some time, Mama Cone was with me, and I was putting in so many great events. If you've got young kids, and actually even teenagers, the libraries have so many great programs this summer. All right, so we're going to go, you can see, and when you see a couple times baby story time here, it's because they're at different libraries. So baby story time at Myersville starts at 10:30, and at Brunswick as well. You can see here, they have some really cool stuff. Sieber Arts has some great programming as well. If you've got a little one under 5, they've got the instrument petting zoo happening at 10:45. If you want some fresh produce today, you can head to Fingerboard Farm, maybe head there closer to 5, and then you can come hang out at the garden party, because either today or tomorrow they have that fresh produce available. So if you want to wait on that till tomorrow, you can. They have making music at the Brunswick Library for adults with disabilities from 11 to 12 today. It's a sensory program with musical instruments. That's at Brunswick, and that is at 11. Now, if you know of any kids or you have a family that needs summer lunches, they are available in a couple different places. I believe they're also available at some schools in Frederick City. I did not see them listed though, so I'm trying to find them out. But certainly if you're Thurmont Regional Library at noon, you can, and at 12:15 at Brunswick. And then I believe also in Walkersville, oh yeah, here it is. Wait, we got Thurmont. I know Walkersville is doing it too. Maybe it's just not today. So I'll have to check that out. But anyway, you can see all of that here. And at 2:30 in Urbana, if you've got a young one, let's get ready for kindergarten. You can go and to the Urbana Library today for that. Now, of course, today starts the Thurmont Firemen's Carnival. That is at 5 o'clock. I will be there to kick things off, and we'll show you around with a video that shows what's happening at the Thurmont Carnival. That is happening all this week. You can check out, there is a Facebook post, and the Guardian Hose Company there will have information there. Let's see, coming up tomorrow, there is STEM Adventure with the science guys. That is at Point of Rocks. This is kind of cool because the library actually takes things on the road for some of the programming. And this is happening at the Edward Fry Memorial Library at Point of Rocks. And you can check that out from 11 to 11:30 tomorrow. And of course, it is our garden party, 5 to 8 p.m. We would love to see you out there for that. WFRE is going to be at the Thurmont Firemen's Carnival tomorrow from 6 to 8. You can check that out. Oh, if you've got young ones and you need to know what you need to do to save for college, boy, oh boy, let me tell you. It's good to find out that information when they're really little, if possible, because I didn't start saving until the kids were, I think, in elementary school, which I think was a little late, but there you go. And 2 for Tuesday karaoke at the Orioles Nest tomorrow from 7 to 11. Everyone who sings karaoke always wants to do 2 songs, so there you go. You can check that out. All right, Wednesday, Regal Summer Movie Express is on. $1 movies. You gotta love that. Can't beat that price. We're trying to get them on to talk more about what they're doing this summer, and hopefully I'll have some of that information soon. There is also a women's assertiveness training and situational awareness program at the home of Everything Frederick. That is Wednesday from 5:30, 401 North Market Street. You're going to get a class on This is really cool. If you've ever wanted to kind of understand how to keep yourself safe when you're out and about. This is really awesome. So there is still time to register. Please do so at that link. It is Wednesday from 5:30, and that is at the home of Everything Frederick. Toward the end of the week on Thursday, of course, we've got Up the Creek with WFMD at Sweeties, right on the creek at 50 Carroll Creek Way. You can check that out. They'll broadcast live from 3 to 6. And, of course, it is Alive at 5 this week. And this week it is Karen Jonas. She's very good. I remember her from a couple years ago. You also have Rosy Cheeks open mic night. If you're talented and you want to try out, they're giving away $500 cash for participating on a Thursday evening. So you can do that. This weekend, the Frederick Keys are home versus State College. You can head over to Harry Grove Stadium. Buy your tickets in advance so you can save a little bit of money. When you buy your tickets in advance, I think it's like $3 off a ticket. So if you want to save, just go online to get them, even if it's just before the game, rather than waiting and going to the box office. But tickets are always available at the box office as well. Let's see. And then Saturday, we have I'm getting some text. So I just want to make sure. I'm being asked if there's a pop-up tent. If I have a pop-up tent available for the Veterans Picnic. Now, we did cut off the registration for that, but that is happening Saturday, and I'm really excited to host that event. Bluegrass Under the Stars is happening. There is a 300-acre farm at Manor Hill Brewing. Manor Hill Brewing is going to be serving up their stuff. So if you like bluegrass music, it is happening at Old Frederick Road in Mount Airy. You can check out the information there. That's from 6 to 10 on Saturday night. And again, Vanish Hall, which is in Boonesboro, has live music with High Noon. They are a tribute band for Lynyrd Skynyrd and Southern Rock. That ought to be a lot of fun. Love that kind of music. And then Sunday, there is, again, Frederick Keys are live. And, you want to join me and Mama Cone, we're going to make red, white, and blue sea glass trees. And that is going to be at the home of Everything Frederick from 3:30 to 5:30. Come on out. Mama Cone and I are going to be there, and we're going to make these beautiful sea glass trees. And they're going to be 9 inches tall when completed, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So check that out. And then you can head over right after that's done, and you can see the summer concert series. It starts at 7. FRE will be there to kick things off, but at 7 p.m. this week, it is Lana Spence Band. So those concerts are very nice, right at the band shell. Lots of fun there in downtown Frederick. There is so much happening in this town. I'm just stunned. I didn't even realize till I started putting all of this together how many options you have here in Frederick. And now that it's summer and you may have people coming to visit, or you're trying to entertain the kids, there's so much free programming available, which we love. And of course, there's still time to register for the Flying Cows Summer Camp. That's happening the weeks of July 15th and or the 22nd. You can attend one, you can attend both. All right, if you want a link to that calendar, again, all you have to do is text calendar to 888-465-2944. And if you have an event you want me to include and talk about, email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. Okay, one more quick break, and we're going to check out this week's Pawsome Pets, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. And Shauna Mulcahy sits down with me to chat about the ARC that is happening right after this. Oh, well, try that.
Elevate your next party with Dreamscape Slumber Events. Over 12 themes and customization available for kids, teens, and adults to enjoy. Don't have the space? We have solutions for that too. Search Dreamscape Slumber Events on Facebook.
forget to use that promo code GMF when you get your tickets online at Tree Trekkers and save 10%. Also, you want to mention Promo Circus when booking with Dreamscape, and they are going to have a setup. Jess is coming down to the garden party tomorrow. She's going to have a setup of these tents, and if you want to see what it looks like in person, come down to the event. All right, it's time to meet this week's Pawsome Pets, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. Trusted and reliable care since 1999. With Pet and Home Care, you'll get top quality service from highly trained pet care professionals, doggy daycare, overnight care for all pets, daily dog walking, and more. Go to petandhomecare.com for more information. Well, we're at Frederick County Animal Control with Sean.
Hello.
We've got some kitties today.
Yeah, so we're in our kitty cabana.
Yeah, this is really cool. Actually.
And it is a free roam cat room.
Mama Cone here.
The cats that live in here, they stay in here. They don't get transitioned in and out.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, it's more like living in a home. You can see they have a nice window access and all that. And the two guys we have in here today are Oreo and Harrison. They've been with us, I want to say, about probably 3 months now, maybe a little under 3 months. And in fact, they originated from the shelter, meaning they were adopted as kittens in 2018. Due to family circumstances, they had to be returned at 5 years old. So, of course, they're looking for a new home together. We don't separate bonded pairs, so these two guys need to be adopted together. And we do incentivize adoption fees of bonded pairs, and then animals over 5 also receive a discount as well.
Okay.
And when the three of us walked in here, they were a little hesitant.
Yeah, they were.
But they came out of their shell a bit. And I think what people need to realize when you adopt any cat, it might take them a little bit to become your new best friend.
Oh, yeah.
The one guy, he's not willing to come out yet. He may be the shyer of the two.
He is the shyer of the two. Hi.
But there'll be cats that can live in your home. They're not going to climb your drapes, jump on your counters as often as a kitten, do all that mischief stuff. And, you know, a lot of people want kittens, but I encourage folks to find the value in older cats and what they can offer you. That companionship, that stableness, and all the other things.
Make it hard to do. Yeah, I know. Hi, you're so cute.
So right now the shelter has 2 of these rooms, and we're in the biggest one right now.
Yeah.
The cool thing is the shelter is getting ready for a renovation and expansion. We're going to add about 8,000 square feet.
That is incredible.
And in the new shelter, we'll have 4 free roam cat rooms, and the largest one will be 500 square feet.
So how big is this one that we're in right now?
This one we're in right now is 180 square feet.
I was just going to say.
So it'll be whatever,
really
3 times larger than this. And the goal is to house more cats communally as long as they enjoy keeping company with each other. Yeah. And that's just more modern sheltering. This shelter was built in 1978.
Yeah.
So we're somewhat confined to the restraints of what sheltering was in 78. We've made some improvements over the years, of course, but it'll be really nice to have those cats living less stressed lives because they're free, they're not in cages.
Right.
And just kind of that more home environment for them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is really nice, though. I mean, at least they got space to move around. What makes you decide to put the cats in this room versus the, you know, in the kennels or whatever?
So some of it's gut. It's like, do we feel cats will get along with each other? Sometimes it's diet if cats are on the same food.
Oh, right.
Obviously bonded pairs. So the cage that you had showed earlier, the white one, when we transition a new cat in, we actually put them in what we call the transition cage. And they live in there for about a week, and we look for behaviors and so on and so forth. So we've had up to 5 cats in here.
Yeah.
And it's always worked out. There's been a few times where we'll put a cat in here and it hides so much that it becomes even less adoptable. So, you know, we kind of monitor their behaviors in here and how they're doing in the room as well.
Hi. You're big. Guys are Hi. Okay.
So cat population is still fairly low, but we're receiving kittens by the day.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of them live in foster homes for a period of time, and then they come back to be adopted.
Right.
So right now we have the luxury of having lots of space for cats and everything else, and these guys get a lot more looks because they don't have quite as
Right.
much competition.
Is it just because of summer with the
Yeah,
kittens?
summer kitten season.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
yeah, during the spring, summer, and
All
fall,
right.
cats are prolific, and we see the deluge of cats and kittens coming in, and so on and so forth.
Well,
So-
these kitties, I mean, for sure, are much like they're calm. They're just,
Yeah.
they're nice, a little bit older, and they don't need as many like shots and stuff like that. They're pretty much done,
yeah,
right?
They're already
just,
neutered, and
You're
there's
rubbing
something
on
to be said about the cat that's confident and
Yeah.
kind of settles in and those kinds of things. And I think these guys would maybe need like a week to settle into a new
Yeah, I
environment,
wouldn't-
but then they'd probably be like a cat you've always had. And let's face it, they're not here for anything they did wrong.
Right.
Sometimes there's that misconception that animals are here because they're bad, they pee outside the litter box or whatever. They did nothing wrong. Their family was going through some changes, and the family felt they could no longer keep them, essentially.
Right. And I'm sure it was sad for them too. I mean,
Yep.
that's a terrible thing, but you guys are good boys. You are. You are good boys. And I know, you're just playing it cool. I know, but you're giving me a good
Well,
look
with a
at
cat
that.
tree like that,
Yeah,
we're
who
blessed
would
by
wanna leave?
the people who donate to us. That was donated to us, and we receive nice stuff like that all the time. So.
Yeah, and what do you need right now from the Frederick community? Are you guys in need of anything in particular?
So canned food is always a need.
Okay.
Dog or cat.
Oh.
We feed any type of canned food.
Okay.
We take dry food, but we feed specific types. So if someone donates something that we don't use, we put it on our community food bank to help people feed their pets.
I know that.
We can always use towels and washcloths and those kinds of things just because the longevity isn't that great here.
Yeah.
So if you're getting new towels or washcloths, you can donate your old ones here.
All right.
As the summer ramps up, litter boxes are a need, and that's something if you're willing to put the time in, there's no cost. We use what's called beer flats.
Oh, yeah.
Just what a case of beer comes in. So it could be a copier paper lid or something,
Right,
but
right.
about
The
that
bo-
size.
Oh, that's
so
what
if
you
you're
guys
willing,
use?
if you're willing to establish a relationship with your local beer store,
Oh.
come tell
Some
them
of
you'll
us
come
might
every
have that
Wednesday.
other than
Well,
others.
yeah, but it's just something
Yeah.
that it's not an investment of dollars,
Right.
just time.
Just
yeah,
to go out.
so,
I had no idea
Yep.
that's what you guys needed.
Some cats use stainless steel, but cats who use the cardboard flats, they get a brand new litter box every day. We just throw it away. We use wood pellets like you burn in your pellet stove for litter.
I heard, it's funny, I've watched on TikTok a lot of people talking about natural
Yeah.
litter for cats. It's
Yeah.
better for them and the
Yeah, we've used
environment.
that, and some cats won't adapt to the texture as easy.
Yeah.
It's too large of a texture,
Grainy,
I guess.
yeah.
But that's something that we can use all the time, pretty much.
Oh yeah, the scratching
Yeah.
post.
In the appropriate place.
In the appropriate place,
Yeah.
right? As a good boy.
Yeah.
You're such a good boy. I know. Hi. Oh, you're a good boy.
He actually looks at the camera. Most
does.
cats, when
I
you
know,
try and
look
film
away.
them,
I
they
know.
look away.
I know, you're like
Make your job even
I
harder.
see you in there though. I do. I know. It's so comfy in there. I'd want to be in there too. I do. Awesome. Well, look, we really appreciate it. I think it's, I think we can put the word out for the flats and towels and all that sort of stuff. And come get these two guys.
Yeah.
And it's Oreo and
Harrison
and Oreo.
And if you stop
bonded kitties. You got to take them both.
Yep. And if you stop by, they're in the kitty cabana. I think sometimes people miss this room. That they walk around the cat room and they don't necessarily come in here.
Right.
So this room you can just come in, you can sit down like I did.
Yeah.
That's usually the best way to start a rapport with the cats in here.
Yeah.
Is not necessarily push yourself on them,
Right.
let them come to you. And a lot of times the cats in here are laid back, they're fairly easygoing.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks so much, Sean.
Thank you.
All right. We want to thank Sean and Frederick County Animal Control. Those kitties are so sweet, those two boys. And I know I think it was Oreo that was hiding in the tree. He'll warm up. We were only there for about 15 minutes or so. So they're going to make some family very happy. They are available for adoption together. And because they're 5 years or older and you're taking two, you have to take them both. There are discounts to your adoption fees. All right, let's see who is doing good in the neighborhood. All right, Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House, fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street, or you can order your coffee online at dublinroasterscoffee.com, and they'll send it right to you. Shauna has been all about helping people since she was a kid, and now she gets to help people every day. I want you to meet Shauna Mulcahy from the ARC of Frederick County. In the offices with Shauna, the executive director, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And the ARC is an amazing organization. First of all, they gave us the space for our prom, which was, oh my God,
the pictures
most joyous
were
day.
so stunning.
It really, I almost cried like 7 times that day. Just the happiness and the looks on everyone's faces were fantastic. So thank you so much for that.
Of course.
So how long have you been the executive director?
So I became executive director in August of 2021.
Okay.
And then prior to that, I was a development director starting in 2011.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
So you've been with this organization a long time.
I have.
Well, we're also Key City Rotary members
We
together.
are.
And you've recently just had a baby.
I did in February.
Yeah, and you're back at it. What is it about the ARC that really attracted you to this position and this organization?
So I've always had a passion for helping people. And I would say growing up I had volunteered in middle school with the ARC and helping children with developmental disabilities. And then I continued that through my college years. I volunteered with Best Buddies and other programs to support people with developmental disabilities. So that became a personal passion of mine. And I was very excited to get back to the field after I had graduated college.
So the ARC's main role is to give adults with developmental disabilities a place to go during the day. Is that correct?
So we serve people in a variety of capacities.
Okay.
So we do also serve children also. So we serve children and adults, depending on the level of service that someone would need. So we do help people with their to provide meaningful day services. So that could mean that they go to our day habilitation space that's at Market Street, but also it's helping people get jobs just like you or I would get a job, and providing the support that they would need on the job. It also could mean if someone needs volunteer support, or someone's focusing on personal health and wellness. So depending, we're all different, right?
Sure.
So it's not a cookie cutter service.
Nice.
So it's really
customized for each person.
And depending on what they want and what they need and level of staffing support.
Yeah, that's amazing though, because then that means that everybody is getting whatever they need at that particular stage.
Yeah, just like us, right?
Yeah, really nice, really nice.
Yeah.
How can the Frederick community support the ARC? What can we do?
Sure. So we're always looking for volunteers that can assist us in different ways. So, you might have a skill or talent that you might not think someone we serve would be interested in learning. I bet you we would find someone who's interested, like budgeting or anything along those lines. Like, think about it. Like, anything that you might do, someone we serve probably would want to learn. And you could do that on a one-to-one level or in a small group level. And then we are always looking for in-kind contributions, depending on if that was something. Hygiene products are always something that people we serve are looking for. And then financial contributions are always wonderful as well.
Absolutely. Do you guys do fundraisers throughout the year?
So we do. We just did a brunch back in April. And so at our Market Street building, we have a culinary training program. And so that allows for individuals who are interested in getting a job in the kitchen and hospitality industry to have a 13-week program where they're able to learn how to really work in a commercial kitchen. So we have gas and electric equipment, so people are cross-trained. But in that capacity, we also we do food sales. So we just did a barbecue food sale that was last week. So once a month we're usually doing a special food sale. That's a way that the community can also give back.
You need to let me know about
Absolutely.
those.
We have a mailing list, so if that's something that you're interested in getting.
Put me on that, because I'd love to share that with Frederick to support.
Absolutely.
That was happening, and I think that's wonderful. And, with our Rotary, it's just so, and I've been to several events at the Ark, not even just the prom, but, and the food and the service and everything is wonderful. So it's really great that, these people are getting amazing skills that they can take with them to have a great life. And that's what we want, right?
Absolutely.
That's really what we want. That's fantastic. Of the 13 years that you've been
that was quick math
with the Ark, has there been a moment where you were just like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be?
So that's a tricky question. That's a tough one. I did political science in college, so I think I've always been driven to when there's a lot of orchestrated change, even in the political climate. And always, whenever we have a big advocacy push and I'm talking with people we serve about what's important to them, that is always really powerful, and like what I know that we can do as an agency to put the voice behind people who may need help getting their voice out there.
Right.
And so the advocacy efforts are very, very crucial to me and always remind me like why we're here and why we need strength in numbers and the support.
And when you're advocating, I'm assuming it's on the local, the state, and even national level.
Correct. Yeah, depending on what the platform is.
Agencies,
Yes, and we do collaborate with other agencies as well.
And that's wonderful. And even when I was speaking with the people at the Scott Key Center, they, there's a bunch of people that go to both programs and utilize everything that's available to them, which as they should. What's been the biggest challenge for you at the Ark over the last several years?
For the last several years, I will say staffing was a challenge, and getting people who may have been, with COVID, everybody had an industry shift and everything was hard. And so it was hard for us to ramp up employment and kind of close those vacancy rates.
Yeah.
I will say we're doing fantastic now, and we're getting a really good on outpouring, if that's a word, of applicants to come in. And so we're really closing the gap of the vacancies. But I would say over the last few years, that was a very huge challenge for us.
And so right now, are you looking for people still?
So we're always hiring people on an ongoing basis. But so it's more of a part-time position, but it's a great part-time position. So if that is something that anybody's interested in, we are always happy to have individuals, and that can be customized depending on like if you only want to work a couple hours on a Saturday, we can connect you to a few hours on a Saturday. So it can be very flexible depending on what you're interested in.
Well, that'd be great if a mom's got kids in school or whatever.
Exactly.
So that'd be, so make sure you reach out.
Yes, absolutely.
What's coming up for the Ark? What goals do you have in the next 6 to 12 months? What's on that dream board for you?
Yeah. So lately, we have been excited we hired a community outreach coordinator, and we're doing a lot more now that some of our staffing vacancies have been filled, right? That was where a lot of energy was being challenged, or where our challenge was. We've been able to really focus on hosting events to connect the community, the Frederick community, and with individuals we serve. So we're doing more, and we're excited to see over the next 12 months to see how that launches. Like, what are people we serve interested in doing, and how can we fill any of those needs? So if there's anybody out there that's interested in hosting anything or working with us, we have a yoga instructor coming in, just doing some various pieces, but I'd love to see how that launches over the next 6 to 12 months.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And how many people do you serve right now?
So we serve through our funding stream. So through the Developmental Disabilities Administration, we serve 278 individuals. And then we do work with Frederick County Public Schools through the Autism Waiver, and we serve approximately 80 to 90 students in there. And then we do information referral. So if someone might need assistance or they don't know if they need help, call call us and we'll help navigate those waters. We have 2 coordinators who are able to help, even if you're not sure if we're the agency to talk to.
Right.
We'll point you in the right direction to do
that's
that.
wonderful.
And we do some respite programming, and we do Hispanic and Latino outreach.
Okay.
So I would say it's about 600 to 700 individuals in a year.
Yeah.
But in all those different pockets.
Sure, totally. Yeah, but that's amazing. That's a big impact on this community.
It is.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do it without our community partners.
Yeah.
And that's very, very critical.
Yeah, absolutely. If there was one thing you'd want people to know about the ARC, if they were to take away just one thing about what the ARC is, what would you want that to be?
I would like that to be, we were founded in 1958 by parents, and there were very few, if any, services for people with developmental disabilities. So it's very exciting to see how we've progressed. I would want it to always be that we're trying to be forward thinking and trying to meet people where they are and constantly be relevant, right?
Yeah.
And that's like something that I think is very critical in order for us to continue to meet the needs of people as everything changes, right? Like we want to still be, while we can change, be that constant for people in their lives.
Yeah, I mean, I think that that's so important because things change on a dime, right?
For
Times
everybody.
change, right? Yeah, exactly. So we're trying to keep up with ourselves, but certainly the clientele that you service, I'm sure that changes all the time, the needs and things like that, especially when you individualize a lot of the programming or things for them. So that's really awesome. Where can people find out more about the ARC?
Sure. So our website, arcfc.org,
Okay.
and then you can find all of our names and email addresses on our website. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me directly, and I'd be happy to navigate any questions or information that way too.
Well, look, I think it's really important. We're going to find out about all those great events that you have going on so that the greater community can get involved and support the ARC, because I think once people come in and even maybe buy some great food.
Absolutely.
And they see, first of all, it's a great event space. When did you guys actually put that in?
So it was the Genie Buzzard Center, which had unexpectedly closed, and then we had purchased it and renovated, and then opened in November of 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
now we
mean,
didn't start. It was a slower process to start
ramp up.
moving.
To that. But it is a great space.
It is.
And really, in Frederick, as you well know, event space is hard to come by.
Absolutely.
So it's a really nice to have. Great parking, located right near Key Stadium, so you can kind of borrow that end parking lot a little bit. They don't mind. We love them.
They're
down
great.
there. They are great. They are great. But is there any particular programming that you'd really like to have involved with the ARC? Like any particular partnerships that you're looking to cement or anything like
Sure.
that?
I think we're so open to any sort of discussion, and we really love collaboration. So I think if anyone has ideas, like we're always open to having a meeting, figuring out where can we work and like how can we make Frederick better? How can we make us more inclusive? Like what can we do? How, like I said, like let's meet people where they are and let's help as much as we can.
That's awesome. All right. If you want to find out more, you can go to the website, click on Shauna's name if you want to ask her any questions. She'll be happy to help you. And if you have a skill or business that you think makes sense for the ARC on Market, please let her know. I'm sure she'd love to have you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time. All right. Want to thank Shauna there. All right. Wrapping up. Coming up tomorrow, Tommy Lim from Frederick Fit Body Boot Camp and Sharon from Rocky's Horse Rescue and Rehabilitation. They specifically need your help to continue to help the horses. We're on all the socials. Subscribe, follow, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Have an awesome Monday. Get out there and be great, Frederick.
From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine.